Hey guys, Second here bringing a Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so now we're going to jump into stage 2 of the Formidable Foes event with Movie Edition Part 1. We're going to use the Glorio team here, kind of a demonic power team going on. No Slug on the team, despite the overlay. Double Glorio turn 1. Not really what we want, but I guess we can put Kid Buu slot 1 and hope for the best. Do this. Might as well do this, I guess. Not the best starting rotation for sure, but we got the support from one Glorio at least. Kid Buu, it's got a lot of damage reduction. I mean, Tao hits for, what's he doing? 2.5 million. So Kid Buu taking a bit of damage there in slot 1, but considering how hard this guy hits for, I suppose it's not the end of the world. Plus, you know, we've got Super Easy A Buhan, who's going to be able to give us a ton of healing. But, yeah, interesting start. Just the frame 1 super from this guy taking a decent chunk of our HP away. But most of these bosses, I think, in this stage, I know there was one in the previous one that could super twice. I think actually right up until the end, but none of these guys can super more than once. So we don't have to worry about the rest of the turn. And then, of course, this team's going to be very good for this event because Glorio lowers attack on super, and like all of these enemies can be attack and defense lowered. And the defense part doesn't really make a huge difference. It's not a huge deal that he lowers defense on super, but the lowering attack, obviously, is going to come in clutch. It basically just means that with these Glorios getting off multiple supers every turn and having 2 of them, we're going to get to the point against most of these bosses where, like, the normal attacks just can't do damage to us, which is, you know, kind of something that we see in difficult content anyway if you're running strong defensive units. But you got to remember that these guys in this event, like, all the starting enemies here are all, like, all their normals do 1,000,000 damage. So it's not like they're slouching when it comes to the actual damage that they can do. But yeah, either way, we should be good. Our rotations are not set like the way I want them at all. The starting turn was pretty bad with both the Glorios. The next turn we've got Int Janemba, but we don't have Int Buhan, so that means Buhan was in slot 7. So I guess I will float off Janemba. And we've got Mechikabra on the team, just as another like healer, attack lowerer, big bad bosses character. If we get a decent amount of rainbow orbs with him, then post super he has pretty good damage reduction, so he should be pretty good. Obviously Int Fat Buu is here for the potential revive, so let's do that. And just grab those for you. So back to full HP here. Because, yeah, obviously Fat Buu is going to work nicely as one of our slot 1 units for one of our rotations. Because if he gets super attacked straight away and just dies, then we revive. The next rotation we'll have Janemba in slot 1. Then we get back to the rotation with Fat Buu and he can just active skill and Ghost Usher. And then that allows him to actually get some build up. Because the problem with Int Fat Buu, especially in these tough events, is if he gets supered before he attacks and dies, he revives, but then you come back on his next turn and he still hasn't gotten off any attacks. So his starting defense is still, like, quite low, which is obviously not what we want, right? So Mechikabra here, lowering the attack with his super. We got 2 rainbow orbs, so he gets the guaranteed additional as well. Obviously he's a stacker, but this is a shorter form event, so he's not going to get to the point of stacking up to insane numbers, but he's going to be able to tank normals nicely. The combination of like Glorio and him, I think Buhan lowers attack on his super as well. So we've got a lot of characters that are contributing to attack lowering the enemies here. So now the only thing is how good, I mean, we already know, I guess, that STR Kid Buu can tank a super in slot 1. So let's do this. I know Buhan's like, if you pick up enough orbs, Buhan should be fine, but do that. I guess we might as well do this as well because it's just one less attack that Kid Buu has to take in slot 1, and considering that this guy only has 1 phase, it's not like we're saving it for the second phase here or anything. So 26 mil. I mean, this combo, obviously, neither of them are super great in slot 1, so we're kind of taking a risk on this turn. But the combo of STR Kid Buu and Super Easy A Buuhan is the recipe for an insane potential like damage turn. I mean, Kid Buu might actually just kill him by himself. 32 on the additional there. It just shows you like how much of a crazy difference Big Bad Bosses like makes. 25% extra like goes a long way for both offense and defense here. So yeah, big hits from Kid Buu, although no crits, so doesn't finish him off. Double digits from the super, and then Buuhan 34 mil. And there we go. So at least we've got our rotations set the way we want them. We've got Turles next, who is Int. He can be stunned as well. So some of these first phase enemies can be stunned or sealed. Turles can be stunned. So if we do this, we can get 4 rainbow orbs. I need to get the. Ideally, you need 2 type orbs though for Mechikabra to really get like a decent buff. So annoyingly, I can get 4 rainbow orbs, but only 1 AGL, which is not great. And then that's 3, but some STRs. So we'll get that because that at least gives him a buff. And then obviously the Glorio support helps as well. No big bad bosses active for him. So ideally, Int Fat Buu just gets the stun. Especially after taking 300k normals. Oof. The funny thing is he'll take that kind of damage from a normal pre-super. And then post-super he'll take double-digit damage. Which is kind of funny. So if he could get the stun, that would be kind of helpful here. No? Okay. Well, actually, he probably dies to this, because if Turles does 2.5 mil, yeah. Alright, well, at least Fat Buu got some attacks off, so he started to get some stacks in there. But then we'll revive, get the heal, and then the next turn we have Janemba. Even though he didn't get to attack, so like Glorio hasn't lowered his attack or anything, he was still in slot 3. So his support, like passive, is now obviously still activated. So the next rotation has the support from Glorio being in slot 3. So this should be a good turn. Do you get... what are the buffs you get in slot 1? Yeah, you give allies extra defense. So even though there's more attacks in slot 2, it probably should just leave you here. So we'll do this. And then, yeah, we can get 10 orbs for... 10 orbs for Buuhan. So he's going to be looking pretty good. And then grab those for Kid Buu as well. We don't want... actually, I need to be careful because I don't want to get the Dokkan attack like right at the end of the second like phase. Because Turles has 2 phases. All the other fights have 2 phases. It is only Mercenary Tao that for some reason is 1. So he has like double the HP. I guess because he doesn't have any other forms, but because it's the movie edition, so I guess the cyborg version of Tao isn't in the movie. Otherwise, if it was just like Dragon Ball Saga version, you could have Mercenary Tao and then Cyborg Tao. But yeah, look at that. Buuhan just absolutely wiping the floor with Turles. I guess we don't need to worry too much about the Dokkan gauge now. So, Turles, we can go ahead and... I think what I'll do, because we can't get big bad bosses active anyway, so if we put you here, so you can pick up some orbs for the damage, which will be helpful for you, then we do this, because otherwise we lose the potential for all the rainbow orbs. But then we do this, then you grab all of those, and then we get our Glorio support here as well. Because then we get to attack lower him with Mechikabra, attack lower him with Glorio, and he can't do anything this turn, so that sets us up quite nicely for our following rotation with Janemba and Buuhan to do some serious damage. And obviously Fat Buu gets more stacks, which means if we do get around to having this rotation again, he should have built up enough defense to be able to tank in slot 1, even if he does get... because remember, he's got his post-revival buffs now as well. So he is stronger, gets the extra super. So he should stack up relatively nicely, even though he doesn't link super well with Mechikabra. It's not the greatest rotation in terms of utility for Kid Buu. I mean, I could float, for Fat Buu, I could float Mechikabra. Maybe that makes more sense. Have STR Kid Buu on rotation, because even though he's not going to have big bad bosses active, like 2 turns out of 3, because right, the 2 Glorios floating. He's going to get the other Buu links with Buu. And post super, his defense is pretty good. So maybe I should do that. See how we get on anyway. We're doing alright so far. So Glorio getting these supers off, lowering his attack. Up to 22 mil. Is this my one or the friend one? This is my one, right? My one's only 55%. So not a lot of crits because it's only got level 7 crit. But yeah, definitely pretty good. So just grab that for you. 9 orbs for you, including 4 rainbows, so guaranteed crit. And then I think this will probably be all she wrote here for AGL Turles. 12 million from Janemba. Dodged on the previous turn, so he should get... Oh no, that was for 4 turns. It was on turn 1. So because he didn't dodge that attack in slot 1, he doesn't get the extra super. And then he didn't dodge the super in slot 2. Bruh. 363k. Oof. Yeah, that's the only area where Janemba can be a letdown, right, is that post-super. Because, yeah, 363k, that's a bit awkward. We get the KO, though, so move into the next phase here. I think it's very likely that we just get a Int Fat Buu dies in slot 1 scenario, because depending on how many attacks there are going to be, he's going to take a lot of damage. Okay, he does get to attack first. Okay, so maybe we do... So what do you get? 178. Do you get any defense from your links with Kid Buu? You do. Okay. So maybe we should do this then. Because neither of these guys care about orbs. So if I do this... And then if he does manage to be still... If we haven't died... Because at least Int Fat Buu gets to super first. So I don't think he would die... to a super. I don't think any of these guys die to a super on this rotation after they've attacked. Especially since we just healed back up to 4 anyway. With the margin links and then the rainbow orbs from Mechikabra. So I think we should be good. But yeah, this slug, he can't be stunned. He can be sealed. But I don't think... Do we have it? Actually, does Mechikabra seal? I think he does. Oh, maybe I should have put him in slot 2 after all then. Although, I mean, Kid Buu should tank a super. Because he's got the margin links and he's got big bad bosses with Mechikabra, so his post-super defense will be good, and obviously he's got the damage reduction. I was going to say, unless he does 2 additional normals, that could be a bit awkward. Okay, so I think he should be okay. Slug supers for 2.2 million, so I think Kid Buu should hopefully be okay here. Obviously, by starting out without a Glorio, we've got no Glorio support in play. 110 damage. Let's go. Let's go, Kid Buu. And then in comes Mechikabra, 11 million. Attack lowers. Why did I think he sealed? It's just the attack lowering. Attack lowering and sealing is a great combination, because obviously you take away the enemy's ability to super you and then massively reduce the amount of damage they can do to you. So works quite nicely as a combo. But alright, so either way we slice it, we're getting 6 orbs. And then we get the Glorio support as well. Alright, so there's the dodge that we need to get the extra super straight away. Alright, this is going pretty well here now. Hitting him with some defense lowering. Not that that makes a huge amount of difference, but... Remember dodging the super this time. There we go. That's what we need to see. 25 mil with the Vice Shout from Buhan. Additional Ghost Kamehameha goes up to 28. Can we get the hidden potential as well? We do not, but Glorio... I guess it all depends on the RNG for Glorio here, because if this is my one, which I think it is, right, he I was going to say mine only has level 7 crit, which means he has a 14% chance to crit, which he did on the initial super, so I will take that. But even if he doesn't kill him here, he is going to hit him with some attack lowering. I think the problem is we can't... I don't think we can avoid getting the Dokkan attack on the next turn. So I really need to kill him on this turn, because then we can just get one big Dokkan attack for the second phase Slug, and just take a big chunk of his health off straight away. But unfortunately, yeah, I was going to say, without getting crits, unless we get the active skill here. No, Glorio doesn't have the active skill ready. Well, I guess the only thing that could potentially happen is that Fat Boo gets insta slot 1 supered and gets killed, because I'm not going to risk... There's no point me risking putting Kid Boo in slot 1 when I don't need to. I shouldn't have picked up those STR orbs, but it is what it is. Because, yeah, if he gets killed here and then we revive, then obviously I think the other Glorio would have the active skill ready to go. Not going to bother hitting the nodes here to get the extended animation and get the extra bit of damage, because we know we're going to kill him this turn anyway. Because, yeah, I don't think we don't even need to crit, and this second super from Fat Boo will kill him. I mean, it does mean we still have the revive in case we need it for the next phase, because the next phase Slug is physical, and his super does 3 mil. But, I mean, this Fat Boo has guard, so I suppose it doesn't really matter too much whether he's physical or not. Okay, so I guess we can do those. The problem is we don't want to get rid of all of the rainbow orbs that potentially Mechikabra can use, but 8 orbs for you. I think green orbs are the ones that give him defense, but AGL orbs do give him attack and defense, and the rainbow orbs give him damage reduction, so probably better to get 6 rather than 7 if one of them is a rainbow. So 21 mil here for Janemba. That's with the double Glorio support and the fact that he was hit in the previous turn as well. So decent damage from him. Gotta dodge the super though, ideally. Yeah, there we go. Love to see that. And then 33 for the Ghost Kamehameha for Buhan. Him getting, like, the fact that he basically has guaranteed crits as long as you get 3 rainbow orbs, because it's 99%. And then he does have guaranteed crit if you get 4 rainbow orbs. That allows him to do so much damage. Like, it's actually crazy how much damage Buhan can actually do. And then Mechikabra here going to hit him with all the attack lowers as well. So I think we should be all good. We also get the hidden potential 3rd super for Mechikabra. So yeah, what a goat. I don't think there's any way he can kill Int Fat Boo on the next turn. Oh well, I mean, he doesn't even get to attack, so... So, I mean, I guess we just do what's quickest and let Kid Boo go first, because he'll just kill him in 1 attack. And then we might as well grab as many same type orbs as we can. Not because we need the health, but because we can push up the Dokkan gauge a little bit. And then maybe we can actually get the Dokkan attack in the second phase of the final fight here that we will be moving into, which is against Cooler. So, Kid Boo taking out Slug. And then let's go ahead and fight Cooler. So 4th form Cooler is Tech, and then we'll go into STR final form Cooler, and see how we get on here. Okay, so first rotation. Okay, this is good first turn, because we basically got like full type advantage, and then Glorio for the support as well. So awkward that the int orbs are all separated like that though. I mean, I guess if I grab those, if any more int ones come in at the top, that'll be helpful. But they do not. So I get 6 orbs for you. This guy can be sealed but not stunned, so we don't have any sealers here anyway. Janemba, 90% chance to dodge in slot 1. Let's go. So that's where Janemba's going to be in his element in these events, right? Like the boss super attacking you straight away in slot 1 and he just gets the dodge, right? That's what he's there to do. Right. Then we get some damage off here as well. The enemy being Tech is helpful for us because it means even if we don't crit, these two do a pretty good combo of damage between them. And then, yeah, 25 mil for Buhan. Can we get the hidden potential as well? No. Still. 225 million attack stat supers, and then Glorio comes in with the attack lowering. Because that's the thing, if he's not on the first turn, it means Int Fat Boo is even less likely to die, right? As long as Glorio is in slot 3. I guess if the first rotation doesn't have Glorio, but yeah, as long as Int Fat Boo's not on the first turn of the fight, the enemy's going to be attack lowered before they even get a chance to attack him anyway. So, works out quite nicely for him. And Glorio up to 20 mil here. Yeah, that's a lot. We almost one-turned this cooler. I say almost, we're still going. 27 mil. I mean, if some of these additional normals from Glorio had all been supers, we probably would just be killing him here. We definitely take those. So this means we won't get any build-up for Kid Buu, but it also means he doesn't get hit at all, which means we're not going to run the risk of like losing his damage reduction or anything. Don't really need to worry about Mechicabra not getting rainbow orbs, because we're just going to kill him here anyway. Okay, so this worked out quite nicely. Now, final form cooler, he supers for 3.3 million. He also has an interesting but could be very annoying ability here, considering how many times like Glorio attacks. 50% extra attack after receiving 10 attacks. So that could be a little bit awkward, because, Glorio can end up attacking like 6 or 7 times. So we could end up giving him that buff just in the first turn, which is probably not ideal for us, but Kid Buu gets to get an attack off to get some build up as well, which is actually good. Alright, so definitely need Janemba to actually come through with the dodging here. Do this. So we get 8 orbs for you. And then give you that. Alright. Nice, that's what we want to see. Good old Janemba doing that slot 1 duty. Now this cooler can super attack twice. So that's the big problem, is no slot is safe really. And he only has a cooldown of 5. So if he super attacks as the first attack of the turn, like he could actually just super int Janemba again. That's a lot of damage that he actually took there. Damn, stop getting hit. I think if Buhon gets hit by a super here, he might die. I need Glorio to like lock in. I mean, Glorio's going to have 80% chance to dodge after he attacks, but God, this is going to be close, right? Because if he delivers the 10th attack, because Buhon attacked like 3 times, if he delivers the 10th attack here, which he may well do, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter even if he doesn't, right? Because he's physical and we're on very low health. Like if he super attacks Glorio here and we don't dodge, then it's going to be GG. And of course it's my one who has very little ability to crit. Yeah, I think we're going to end up hitting him the 10 times, aren't we? Nice, okay. Well, I really need him to kill... I really need him to kill Int Buu here. So I'm going to do this. I mean, I guess if he doesn't kill Int Buu, Kid Buu should hopefully kill him. But it's going to be tough. So we'll do that. Do that. STR orbs for you. Physical orbs for you. So here we go. It's going to be close. Because even with the, if he's getting this buff now after being hit 10 times, there's the possibility that even his normals will actually still do damage to Fat Buu here. And Kid Buu doesn't have Big Bad Bosses active, so it's not like he's going to be doing his like max damage capability. Oh, this is so close. Him not having Big Bad Bosses here is crazy though. It's kind of scary. If he had Big Bad Bosses here, I probably wouldn't be worried about him potentially dying. But... and he didn't get the additional super as well. Oh no. How much does this do? Double digit damage. Okay, well, I guess we didn't hit him 10 times. Maybe it can't activate mid-turn. He must have been hit 10 times by now, right? So it must not activate mid-turn. Because, yeah, surely he's been hit 10 times. Well, I'm not going to complain. And now it's the friend Glorio who can crit. Is going to get much higher attack stats because he's Rainbow. So he should finish him off here. Also, I don't think he's even attacking enough times. I don't think he can super attack Glorio anyway. But yeah, there we go. Whew. Yeah, this was a tough one. This took me a couple of attempts. Even with like this team, I played around with the build a little bit. But yeah, this event is definitely quite tough. Which, I mean, I do like it. From a content creator perspective, it's annoying. Because obviously it's taken me a long time to record these runs. Because, you know, you get like 20 minutes in and then die. You do that like a couple of times and it's already been an hour and I still haven't actually finished a video yet, right? So finally able to get it done here with the Glorio team. So that's stage 2 versus the movie edition 1. There are obviously going to be another couple. We do know about the other 3 stages that are coming out next week, which is movie edition part 2, 3, and then GT. So there you go. We get our stone for beating the stage. We get our 5 stones for beating the mission. Remember that the mission is just to beat the stage. So any team, you can use items, you can use support memories. So if you are struggling, do remember that you can use those resources. But obviously I always try and struggle through and no item them anyway, just because it adds that extra bit of challenge for me. But it is what it is. So there you go. Let me know how you guys got on with stage 2 down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.